Now we'll add a new test package to CDRouter. Test packages are found on the Packages tab. These are what actually run your tests. So when you create a new test package, you'll select the test that you want to run, and you'll also select a configuration file and a device to go with it. So the devices can be found on the Devices tab. The configurations can be found on the Configurations tab. When you create a new test package, you click New. This will bring up the package editor, like we have here. We'll give the package a name. We'll select our configuration from the drop-down list and select our device. Also at the top here, there's a description and notes for you to enter. You can also add tags. You can schedule the test package to run at a specific time each night by selecting the Schedule checkbox and selecting a time from the drop-down list. So if we want to run this at 5 p.m. every night, we'll select the time here. And now CDRouter will automatically run this without you having to connect to CDRouter or do anything. There's also an Edit Options button that has options for you to control how CDRouter runs your tests. So normally CDRouter will just run through all of the tests one at a time. Here, you can have CDRouter automatically repeat tests or loop tests. You can have CDRouter stop your test package after a certain amount of time has passed or after a certain number of errors. Below the options is the test selection section. This is where all of CDRouter's test suites and tests are located. So in the green column, you'll see a list of all the add-on expansions that are available for CDRouter. The CDRouter item, this is the base test suite that comes with all CDRouter systems. It contains a full IPv4 test suite. When you select CDRouter, the blue column will show you all of the modules contained within that test suite. If I click one of these modules, it shows me all of the tests contained within that module. If I want to add tests to my test package, I can select my tests individually by clicking on them. I can drag and select multiple tests. Any tests that I've selected, I can add by clicking the Add button below the window. These show up in the Selected Test section at the bottom. If I want to add other tests, I can choose another module, select some tests from there, or I can add an entire module just by double-clicking that module, or selecting the module and clicking Add. That adds the entire module as an item in the Selected Test section. CDRouter also has pre-configured test lists. These are test packages that have been saved and can be included within another test package. So if I click the Show Test List button, this will show any test lists that have been predefined. CDRouter comes with 8 pre-configured test lists that we provide. These are the CDRouter Top 100, IPv6 Top 100, TR69, and security test lists, as well as RDK DOCSIS, Ethernet, wireless IPv4, and wireless IPv6. These are automatically installed and updated every time you upgrade CDRouter. Any other test lists in this list are defined by users, so you can create your own list of tests that you would like to include in a new test package. So if I select these 2 test lists, I can add them and they show up in my selected test sections. Once I've added my test modules and test lists, I can drag and drop and rearrange them to put them in whatever order I like. Once I'm satisfied here, I'll scroll back to the top of the page and click Create to create my test package. Once I've created the test package, it will show up in my packages list right here. So now I'm ready to launch my test package. If you click the Analyze button on the package summary page, CDRouter will scan through your configuration file to check and make sure all of the tests that you've selected are compatible with your configuration. Any tests that are not compatible will not be run, and CDRouter will automatically skip over them. Once you're ready to launch your tests, you click the Launch button. CDRouter gives you the option to override your device or configuration or any other options, and then you click Launch to start the package and put it in the job queue. The CDRouter job queue can be found in the menu on the right. In the job queue, you'll see all tests that are currently running and scheduled to run. So here we have the job that we just launched. The same test package we've scheduled to run at 5 p.m. every night, so that's shown second. And then we have a number of other jobs that are scheduled to run later that day. Any new test packages that we launch will automatically get queued behind any running test package, but ahead of those that are scheduled to run in the future. Any new test packages that you want to run will automatically be queued up behind any tests that are currently running. So if we go back to the packages page, we can select some test packages to launch. When I click launch, they'll show up in the jobs queue, and you can see they've been queued up to run next, but ahead of those that are running later tonight.